Hey guys, I've been pretty fired up for flying drones lately because I built this new 7 inch, but oh, yeah, the drone was absolutely fine after that crash. No problems. It's coming unplugged, and the battery is sliding around a little bit. And I've got the cable routed wrong. I've got the cord too tight, so it doesn't take very much for it to come unplugged. There's no slack, so I have to fix that. Also, the XT60 connector isn't quite as tight as it should be, which is easy to fix. So the other day, I wanted to compare. I've just installed a Betaflight 4.2 on this new 7-inch drone. This is my old 5-inch drone flying around, and I wanted to compare the new RPM filters. So I got the RPM filters. I have updated my ESCs, and I got RPM filtering, which is supposed to be so great. This is my old 5-inch drone. This is on 2700 kV motors and flying around with the GoPro Session 4, so it doesn't look great. So I've never done any tuning on this drone. I've never even attempted to change any settings on the PIDs or filters or anything. See that little bobble right there? It tends to get a lot of prop wash when you let off the throttle. It flies really good. It's got tons of power and it's very reliable. This drone has been through a lot and it flies great still. But it is a little bit wobbly, and the wobbles there's a little bit of bounce back, and it also wobbles a little bit more. It's a lot of prop wash wobble. So I'll just let you watch it fly for a minute. So I switched to the 7-inch quad, and I really wanted to just fly it right after and see if I could tell much of a difference with the new Betaflight 4.2 and the RPM filters enabled, a little bit of tuning on the RPM filters that I managed to do. So it seemed to be a little bit bouncy here. There's a little bit of vibes in it, but it's a 7-inch on bi-blades, so it's probably going to be more vibrations. But I noticed as soon as I started getting going, I thought my FPV feed got really, really, really smooth. Like, you can see the bobbles on the 5-inch when you're flying around, but like, I didn't see any kind of bobbles. It was just very smooth when I was flying around. And this thing goes fast. I mean, I'm not trying to go fast. I mean, I'm just cruising along here, probably like at about 7 amps or something, or 6 amps. I'm not really putting that much power into the drone, and it's moving really fast. I've got long range antenna, so when I got down here low to the ground, I'm about 300 meters from where I started, and it still looks good. And here's where the wheels start to fall off. I decided it'd be really cool to fly over the top, and right at the worst possible time, it come unplugged. I heard it thunk the metal several times. I heard the thumping as it rolled. So I walk over, and if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you can kind of see me walking around in a minute, actually looking for the drone. I can't find it. I went and got my 5-inch, flew up. I was sure it was on top, but it wasn't. As you can see, it rolled off the roof, thankfully, and was on the ground, but it was on the ground outside of the fairgrounds. It had rolled off. There I am in the bottom left-hand corner. I rolled off the top, and I passed the fence, and here in a second, I realize and notice that I have went off of the fence, and I'm outside the fence of the fairgrounds, so I got to go get my drone. It's sitting right on the side of the road. And I'm like almost for sure that somebody's just going to drive by and see this drone just sitting on the side of the road and come pick it up. And I didn't realize that the camera had fell off the drone and was now about 5 feet in front of it. So I drove right over the top of the camera. Found the drone easily, but I couldn't find the camera, and I'm parked in a bad spot. So I go ahead and drive off down the road a little bit and go back and look. Well, I found it, guys. I think I just drove over this. I'm lucky I didn't drive over it, actually. This little GoPro's been through a lot with me. A lot of crashes. The drone keeps coming unplugged. I think I have it all tight enough. The XT plug, I just realized that compared to all my other drones, the XT60 plug on that drone is super, really, whoa! It's really weak. I'm gonna have to do something. I gotta spread those pins out. Well, I'm glad I found it. It was flying great though. Man, it felt so good to fly. All right, I'm out of here.